There are homes that stand on land, some beside the ocean, and then there is a home that touches the sky. A house so elevated, so untouchable, that stepping inside feels like entering another world. A place where clouds drift past your windows, where sunrises begin beneath your feet, and where the city below is nothing more than a distant painting. This isn't just a house. This is the billionaire's sky palace, a mansion built not on solid ground but above it, floating at the peak of the world. A structure so rare and exclusive that only a handful of people have ever set foot inside. The arrival, a secretive journey to the top. There is no traditional driveway, no long boulevard lined with statues. The only way to reach this house is through a private elevator hidden inside a seemingly ordinary skyscraper. At first glance, it looks like any other luxury building, but the fingerprint scanner at the elevator's entrance tells a different story. Only one man's touch can unlock the path to the Sky Palace. As the doors slide shut, the elevator ascends, but not like any normal lift. It's smooth, completely silent, so fast that within seconds, the world below starts to vanish. 80 floors, 90 floors, 100. The lights dim slightly, and then the doors open into an entirely different universe. The living room above the clouds. The first step inside is overwhelming. There is no ceiling, at least, it doesn't feel like there is one. A 360-degree glass dome stretches above and around, creating the illusion that you are floating in midair. The sky is everywhere. Sunlight pours in from all directions, reflecting off the pure white marble floors, making everything seem to glow. This isn't a house. This is a vision of the future. Everything inside is automated, controlled by an AI system so advanced it feels like the house is alive. The moment you step in, the house recognizes you, adjusting the temperature, shifting the lighting to your preferred mood, even playing music based on your heart rate. And then there's the living room, if you can even call it that. It's a vast open space where the walls are made entirely of floor-to-ceiling glass, with no frames, no interruptions, just an infinite view of the sky. There is a couch, but it's not placed against a wall. It floats in the center of the room, positioned perfectly to allow whoever sits there to feel as if they are suspended in the clouds, the infinity pool in the sky. But the true masterpiece? The infinity pool. Most pools sit in backyards, some on rooftops. But this one is hanging off the edge of the building. A glass-bottom infinity pool that extends beyond the structure itself, allowing swimmers to look straight down, hundreds of meters into the city below. Imagine diving in, feeling the cold water wrap around you, and then turning to see the entire world stretched out beneath your feet. This isn't just luxury. This is defying reality. The secret rooms, where no guest is allowed. The Sky Palace has many wonders, but there are parts of the house that no one except its owner has ever seen. One of them is the hidden meditation chamber, a room designed with zero-gravity technology. Inside, guests can float weightlessly in the air, experiencing the silence of deep space. The walls are coated with OLED panels that can mimic anything, from a starry sky to an endless ocean. But the most mysterious part of the house is a door with no handle, a door that only opens with a special iris scanner. No one knows what lies beyond it. Some say it's a private art gallery, others whisper that it's a vault holding rare treasures from around the world. But the truth? Only the billionaire himself knows. The night view, a private galaxy. At night, the Sky Palace transforms. As the city below flickers to life, the house comes alive with its own display of light. The glass dome above isn't just transparent, it's embedded with millions of microscopic LED lights, creating a personalized night sky. The billionaire can choose to see real-time constellations or even display a simulation of galaxies millions of light years away. It's not just a house with a view, it's a house that becomes the view. The ultimate luxury, a home that few will ever see. This is not a place for the ordinary. No road leads to it, no address can be found. It exists above the world, untouched by time, unreachable by most. A palace not built on land, but above it. And yet, even this billionaire's fortress in the sky cannot compare to the house we're about to see next. A home so invisible that it seems to disappear into the horizon. Imagine walking towards a house and realizing it isn't there. At first, it seems like a trick of the light, maybe a mirage caused by the sun. But then, as you step closer, the walls begin to shimmer, distort, and finally dissolve into nothing. It feels impossible, like staring at an illusion. But this is no trick. This is the floating glass mansion, a home so seamlessly blended into its surroundings that it vanishes before your eyes. A house built to defy visibility, a place where walls turn to air and reflections become reality. And yet, despite its ghostly presence, this mansion is very real, and it belongs to one of the most secretive billionaires on Earth. The arrival, walking into the invisible, there is no grand entrance, no massive iron gates or golden archways. Instead, there is only a narrow stone path winding through a valley of untouched wilderness. At the end of the path, you see nothing. But the moment you take another step forward, the world around you begins to bend. The glass walls, coated with liquid crystal nanotechnology, begin to reveal their hidden structure. Light refracts at precise angles, and suddenly, where there was nothing before, a mansion appears. Standing before you is a house like no other, a structure made of pure glass, stretching endlessly towards the sky, reflecting the mountains, the trees, and the shifting clouds. The illusion is so perfect that at certain angles the house completely disappears. You aren't just looking at a home, you are looking through it. The living room, a room without walls. Stepping inside is even more surreal. There is no sense of enclosure, only an endless, uninterrupted view of nature. The walls, the ceiling, even the floor are all made of high-tech reflective glass, creating a space where the inside and outside blend seamlessly. You take a breath and realize you aren't just in a house, you are inside the landscape itself. A single floating fireplace stands in the center of the living room, its flames flickering in midair, thanks to an invisible glass tube that directs oxygen precisely where it's needed. The furniture? Minimalistic, almost weightless. Every chair, every table seems to hover just above the ground, adding to the feeling that you are floating between two worlds. The hidden infinity pool, a swim between earth and sky. But the real magic happens when you step outside. At the edge of the house, there is a hidden panel in the floor. With a single touch, it slides open, revealing a descending staircase made of pure light. The steps illuminate one by one, leading downward into what appears to be nothing. And then, as you reach the bottom, you see it, the infinity pool. But this is no ordinary pool. This is a pool with no visible edges, no visible bottom, no visible barriers at all. The water stretches into the horizon, blending so perfectly with the surrounding scenery that it looks as if you are about to swim into the sky. As you step in, the temperature automatically adjusts to your body's heat, making it feel as if the water is simply an extension of your own skin. Floating here, suspended between earth and air, you realize you're no longer in a house. You are part of the landscape itself. The vanishing bedroom, sleeping in a dream. At night, the house transforms once again. The walls, once clear, shift to reveal millions of embedded fiber optic lights, mimicking the night sky. But the real wonder is the bedroom, a room that is completely invisible from the outside. As you step in, you notice something strange. There are no doors, no windows, no frame, just a single floating bed in an endless open space. The only way to know you are inside is by touching the glass, which, at night, becomes as dark as the void. Lying in bed, looking up, you realize you aren't just inside a house. You are sleeping inside the stars. The hidden passage, a secret no one knows. But even this floating paradise holds secrets. Beneath the house, hidden below the reflective panels, lies an underground chamber, accessible only through a biometric scanner. No one knows exactly what is stored there. Some say it's a private art collection worth billions. Others claim it's a hidden research facility, developing technology decades ahead of its time. But what's truly unsettling? Despite being a billionaire's private escape, there are signs that someone else has been here. Unexplained footprints appear on the glass floors overnight. Cameras capture shadows moving where no one should be. And sometimes, in the dead of night, the lights flicker, just for a second, as if the house isn't just reflecting the world, but something watching from the other side. The ultimate disappearance, a house that leaves no trace. And then, one day, it's gone. Not stolen, not abandoned, just vanished. One morning, satellite images show the house exactly where it has always been. The next morning, nothing. No walls, no structure, no sign that anything was ever built there. A billionaire's greatest masterpiece, a house designed to blend into the horizon, has finally become one with it. But what could possibly top this? A mansion that shouldn't even exist? Well, how about a house so deeply hidden? Even nature itself protects it. Deep within a remote forest, untouched by time, lies a house unlike any other. No roads lead to it. No maps can guide you there. It's not simply tucked away. It is hidden, camouflaged, seamlessly blended into the wilderness. This is the secret forest villa, a sanctuary that lives and breathes with nature itself. Imagine walking through the forest, surrounded by nothing but towering trees and the sound of wind rustling the leaves. And then, almost as if by magic, you step into a clearing, and there it is, the villa. But what's extraordinary isn't just the house. It's how it disappears into its environment, leaving you questioning whether it was ever really there at all. This is not a mansion that calls attention to itself. It is a part of the forest, a living, breathing entity. The arrival, a journey through the wilderness. To reach the villa, you can't simply take a car. There are no paved roads, no signs pointing the way. Instead, the journey is through the wilderness itself, by foot, by horse, or by a small boat down an ancient river that winds through dense trees. As you approach, the first thing you notice is how perfectly the villa blends in with the surroundings. From afar, it looks like just another part of the forest, a cliffside covered in moss, a rock formation nestled between trees. But the closer you get, the more the structure reveals itself, built from locally sourced stone and reclaimed wood that looks like it grew from the very earth beneath it. The house, far from being an intrusion, feels as though it has always belonged here. There are no sharp lines or angular structures. Everything is organic, flowing, designed to mirror the curves of nature itself. The living room. Earth meets luxury. Stepping inside, the living room is unlike anything you've seen. The entire space is open and airy, with walls made from glass and exposed timber beams. The ceiling is alive, literally, with greenery. Small vine-covered plants dangle from the rafters, intertwining with the natural wood to create a breathtaking display of life. It's as if the forest has grown inside the house. Every corner of the villa is bathed in natural light, light that filters through the trees and spills into the room, creating a dappled effect across the stone floors. The walls themselves are a mix of exposed stone and wood, so the boundary between inside and outside feels non-existent. The air smells of fresh earth and pine, a constant reminder that you're in the middle of the forest. But the true luxury here isn't in the fixtures or the furniture. It's in how the house connects you with nature. The villa doesn't overwhelm you with opulence. Instead, it gently envelops you in calm. There is no feeling of being stuck inside. It's as if the villa is part of the wild, and the wild is part of the villa. The secret garden, a world untouched by time. The most mysterious part of the villa is its hidden garden, tucked away behind the main house. To enter, you must first pass through a wall of ivy that opens up to reveal a secret garden so isolated that it feels like you've stepped into another world. This isn't a traditional garden. There are no manicured hedges or perfectly trimmed flowers. Instead, it's an untamed jungle of wildflowers, ferns, and moss-covered rocks. The trees are ancient, their gnarled branches stretching out like arms that protect and embrace the garden. A small stream runs through the center, its water so clear it looks like glass. But what makes this garden even more magical is the sense of timelessness it evokes. It feels as if it has been here for centuries, untouched by human hands, existing in perfect harmony with the land. The sound of birds chirping fills the air, and every step feels like walking through a living memory. The natural swimming pond, a refreshing escape. Instead of an infinity pool or a traditional pool, the secret forest villa boasts a natural swimming pond designed to blend seamlessly with the surrounding forest. The pond is fed by a natural spring, its waters filtered by the surrounding plants. There are no harsh chemicals, no artificial pumps, just the pure, clean water that has existed here for generations. The pond is shaped to follow the natural contours of the land, with smooth, flat stones lining its edges, creating a gentle slope into the water. Swimming here doesn't feel like entering a pool. It feels like stepping into a natural sanctuary, one where the water, the land, and the sky merge into a peaceful, calming experience. At night, the pond transforms, its surface reflecting the stars above. The sounds of the forest become more pronounced, and you can hear the gentle ripple of the water as it flows. It's an experience that doesn't just refresh your body, but soothes your soul. The hidden retreat, a place for solitude. Deep within the forest, hidden behind dense trees and thick underbrush, there is another space in the villa, the hidden retreat. This is where the villa's owner goes when they want to escape everything, a space designed for complete solitude. The retreat is a small, round structure made entirely of wood and stone, blending so perfectly with the surroundings that it's almost invisible. Inside, there's nothing but a simple bed, a small fireplace, and a wooden desk. This retreat is the heart of the villa, the place where you can disconnect completely from the outside world. There are no phones, no distractions, just the sound of the wind in the trees and the occasional call of a bird. It's a space meant for deep reflection, creativity, and rest. The villa's legacy, a home for the future. As much as the secret forest villa is a sanctuary for the present, it is also a tribute to the future. The owners of the villa have worked with environmentalists and architects to create a home that isn't just luxurious, it's sustainable. The villa's design is based on the principles of passive energy, It runs entirely on solar power, uses rainwater harvesting systems, and features geothermal heating to ensure minimal environmental impact. The materials used in the construction are all locally sourced, and the house was designed to be completely self-sufficient, a true representation of what the future of luxury living could look like. For those who seek both beauty and peace, there is no place like this. A villa that doesn't just exist in the forest, but becomes part of it. And yet, even this perfect hidden retreat is not the last on our journey. The next house we will explore is one that lives below the surface. A house not of stone or wood, but of water. Imagine being surrounded by the beauty of the ocean, the tranquil sounds of waves crashing, and the soft sway of marine life drifting past your window. Now, imagine living within that world, not merely visiting it, but becoming one with it. Welcome to the Underwater Dream House, a masterpiece of architecture that lies deep beneath the ocean's surface, in the heart of a coral reef. This house doesn't simply sit beside the water, it exists within it, a fully functional, luxurious home that allows its residents to experience the ocean like never before. Fish swim by, sharks glide beneath, and the underwater world is visible from every room, bringing the vast, mysterious ocean right into your living space. It's not just a house, it's an experience, a dream for anyone who has ever wanted to live in harmony with the ocean, surrounded by the beauty and mystery of the underwater world. This is a home where you wake up to the sound of the ocean, where the horizon stretches endlessly before you, and where every glance out of your window brings a new scene of the living, breathing ocean. The arrival, accessing the depths. To reach the underwater dream house, you must first travel by boat to a secluded bay. The house isn't visible from the shore, it's hidden beneath the waves, its location known only to the select few who have the privilege of visiting. The journey begins at a private dock, where visitors board a sleek, modern submarine-like vessel designed to descend to the depths in style and comfort. As the submarine plunges into the ocean, the view begins to change. The water becomes darker, the world outside more mysterious, until finally, the light of the surface is replaced by the ethereal glow of the deep ocean. And then, as the descent continues, the house appears, a series of futuristic pods suspended in the ocean, surrounded by coral reefs, with the bright colors of fish and the movement of sea creatures all around. The structure is designed to look like an elegant piece of modern art, gliding just above the ocean floor, with glass walls that allow you to observe everything, from the smallest fish to the largest whales, in their natural habitat. The living room, an underwater oasis. Upon entering the underwater dream house, the first thing you'll notice is the seamless integration with the ocean environment. The walls of the living room are made entirely of clear glass, providing an unobstructed panoramic view of the ocean beyond. You're no longer just looking at the water, you're a part of it. Schools of fish swirl past, while gentle waves sway the house ever so slightly. The room is spacious, with high ceilings and luxurious yet minimalist furnishings. The walls are lined with sleek modern designs, incorporating elements of oceanic blues and soft greens, echoing the colors of the sea. The furniture is designed for comfort and relaxation, but what makes this room truly special is not the sofas or the rugs, it's the view. As you sit in the living room, you feel as if you're suspended within the ocean itself. Fish glide by, sharks move in the distance, and the deep blue sea is all around you. There is no barrier between you and the ocean, only the glass that surrounds the space. It's as if the sea has embraced the house, welcoming it into its watery domain. In the evening, as the sun sets above, the world outside transforms into a glittering tapestry of lights. The glowing coral reefs come to life, and the house itself becomes a beacon, a part of the underwater light show. It's an experience that cannot be replicated anywhere else. Living within the ocean, yet completely sheltered and safe. The master bedroom, sleeping with the fish. The master bedroom of the underwater dream house is unlike anything you can imagine. The bed is positioned against a large wall of glass, offering an uninterrupted view of the ocean. The sound of the waves is constant, a soothing melody that lulls you into a peaceful sleep. But the real magic happens at night. As you lie in bed, the deep blue ocean envelops you. The soft glow of bioluminescent creatures can be seen outside, creating a natural light show just for you. Jellyfish float lazily by, their soft glow lighting up the water in a mesmerizing dance. Schools of fish move in intricate patterns, creating a living, breathing spectacle. The room itself is a perfect balance of comfort and nature, offering a sleeping experience like no other. You'll wake up to the soft glow of the morning sun filtering through the water above, casting a gentle, shimmering light onto the room. The ocean is your alarm clock, and the natural world outside your window is always changing. No two mornings are ever the same. The dining room, dining under the sea. One of the most unique aspects of the underwater dream house is its dining area, where meals are served with a view like no other. The dining table sits in a glass-walled room that looks out onto the ocean. As you dine, you're surrounded by the deep blue waters of the ocean, with fish and marine creatures passing by. The feeling of dining underwater is surreal. Every bite feels like a part of the ocean experience. The room is elegantly designed, with a long, sleek dining table and chairs that are crafted from natural, ocean-inspired materials. The lighting is soft, casting a warm glow over the room, but the true star of the show is the view. Whether you're enjoying a meal with family or hosting a dinner party, the ocean outside becomes your backdrop, a constantly shifting scene of marine life. At night, the lighting inside the dining room changes, and the view transforms as well. The deep ocean becomes a canvas for bioluminescent creatures, and the entire room feels like a part of an underwater dream. Every meal is an experience, a chance to live in harmony with the ocean, to taste the world beneath the surface, and to connect with nature in the most profound way possible. The infinity pool, swimming with the sea creatures. The underwater dream house has an infinity pool that seems to extend straight into the ocean. Located on the rooftop of the villa, the pool blends so seamlessly with the surrounding waters that it looks as though it vanishes into the ocean below. Swimming in this pool feels like floating above the sea, suspended between the sky and the depths. As you swim, you'll see whales passing in the distance, dolphins playing near the surface, and schools of fish darting past. The pool is surrounded by sleek stone decking, with comfortable loungers for sunbathing or simply taking in the view. There is no feeling of separation between the pool and the ocean. The two merge into one beautiful, endless landscape. A sanctuary of serenity and adventure. The underwater dream house is not just a place to live, it's a sanctuary of serenity and adventure. It's a home where you can experience the wonders of the ocean from the comfort of your own space, where you're always connected to the natural world. And as we move from the depths of the ocean, we journey to our final house, where luxury meets the heights of the sky, a home that sits above the clouds, where the only limit is the horizon. As we reach the final destination of our journey, we're ascending, soaring high above the world. The ground fades away beneath us, and we're left to gaze upon the world from the highest vantage point possible. Welcome to the Skyward Mansion, a home suspended among the clouds, where the boundaries between the sky and the earth are blurred, and luxury knows no limits. Perched atop a remote mountain peak, the Skyward Mansion offers a panoramic view that takes your breath away. The house is not just situated high above the world, it's designed to blend seamlessly with the sky, a true marvel of engineering and architectural brilliance. From this lofty perch, you can watch the sun rise and set in a blaze of colors, witness the clouds drifting beneath you, and experience a connection with the heavens that feels almost otherworldly. The arrival, ascending to the sky. To reach the Skyward Mansion, the journey itself is an adventure. The road leading up to the house is narrow and winding, with steep cliffs on either side. Helicopter rides are available for those who want to experience the house in true luxury, arriving from above, descending from the clouds to land on the mansion's expansive rooftop landing pad. As you step out of the helicopter, the air is noticeably crisper, cleaner, and fresher. The world around you feels vast, endless, and untouched, and as you walk towards the entrance, it becomes clear that this is not just a house. It's a sanctuary in the sky, where the possibilities for peace and tranquility are as infinite as the view. The living room, a panoramic paradise. The living room of the Skyward Mansion is unlike anything you've ever seen. The entire space is an open concept, with floor-to-ceiling windows that provide 360-degree views of the sky, mountains, and valleys below. There are no walls to block the sight of the vast, endless horizon, just uninterrupted views of the world around you. Whether you're gazing out at the endless expanse of clouds, the vibrant colors of the sunset, or the twinkling lights of distant cities far below, the living room offers an experience of tranquility and awe. The decor is sleek, modern, and minimalist, with light wood accents, soft natural fabrics, and a color palette that mirrors the ever-changing sky, soft blues, grays, and whites. The furniture is both luxurious and comfortable, with plush sofas and lounge chairs designed to make you feel at home in the sky. In the evenings, the atmosphere transforms. The soft glow of the city lights below mixes with the warm interior lighting, creating a sense of peaceful serenity. The living room becomes a space where you can unwind, relax, and lose yourself in the beauty of the world around you. It's the perfect place to spend time with loved ones, share a glass of wine, or simply watch the world go by. The master bedroom, sleeping above the world. The master bedroom in the Skyward Mansion takes sleeping to a whole new level, literally. With 360-degree windows, you have unobstructed views of the clouds, mountains, and sky from every corner of the room. The design is simple yet elegant, with soft bedding, natural tones, and a floating bed that gives the illusion of sleeping above the clouds. At night, the stars shine brighter than you've ever seen before. The lack of light pollution allows you to gaze upon a sky full of stars, the Milky Way stretching across the heavens above. The room itself is designed to be a haven of peace, with minimal distractions and soothing natural materials that make it the perfect place to rest after a day of living among the clouds. There's something magical about falling asleep high above the world, with the clouds drifting by and the entire universe spread out before you. It's not just a bedroom, it's a reconnection with nature and the cosmos itself, a truly humbling and transformative experience. The infinity pool, swimming in the sky. One of the most unique features of the Skyward Mansion is its infinity pool, which appears to spill over the edge of the world. The pool stretches out over the edge of the mansion's terrace, with no visible barriers between the water and the endless sky beyond. As you swim in the pool, you feel as if you're floating among the clouds, the sky your only companion. From the pool, you can gaze down at the valley below or up at the heavens above, feeling as though you are suspended between two worlds. The air is cool and crisp, the breeze light and refreshing, and the view is so breathtaking that it's hard to believe it's real. The pool itself is designed to blend seamlessly with the environment, using natural stone and sleek minimalist features to create a space that feels both luxurious and connected to the landscape. Whether you're swimming, lounging by the pool, or simply taking in the view, the infinity pool at the Skyward Mansion offers an experience that cannot be replicated anywhere else on Earth. It's a true escape from the world, a place to relax, rejuvenate, and embrace the beauty of the sky. The rooftop garden, a slice of heaven above the clouds. The rooftop of the Skyward Mansion is a lush garden, offering a perfect balance between nature and luxury. The garden is designed to be a peaceful oasis in the sky, with a variety of plants and flowers that thrive at such high altitudes. As you wander through the garden, you're surrounded by the scent of fresh blooms, the sound of gentle winds, and the view of the world below. The garden is the perfect place to escape, offering several seating areas where you can sit and simply enjoy the beauty of your surroundings. There's even a small Zen garden where you can practice mindfulness or meditation, reconnecting with yourself and the universe above. From the rooftop, you can watch the sunset over the mountains, the sky turning brilliant shades of orange and purple as night falls. And when the stars come out, the view becomes even more magical, with the sky full of constellations, the perfect backdrop to your evening. A home that soars above the ordinary. The Skyward Mansion isn't just a house, it's a lifestyle. It's a place where you can truly escape the ordinary, where you're free to live above it all, literally and figuratively. From the breathtaking views to the luxurious design, this mansion offers an experience that's second to none. In the Skyward Mansion, the sky is the limit, and the only thing that separates you from the clouds is the sensation of weightlessness as you float through this dreamlike existence. It's the ultimate luxury, where you can enjoy the freedom of the open sky, the serenity of nature, and the comfort of home all at once. As we conclude our journey through these 5 of the most beautiful houses in the world, one thing is clear. Luxury is not just about materials. It's about the experience. Whether you're living among the clouds, beneath the waves, or in the heart of the desert, these homes represent the pinnacle of human ingenuity, creativity, and a deep connection to the natural world. They remind us that the best things in life are not just about wealth, but about embracing the beauty and wonder of the world around us. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey, where luxury meets nature in the most breathtaking homes on Earth.